With Arsenal's major transfer news revolving around record signing Alexander Lacazette, we've decided to look at 5 players who should be leaving the Emirates this summer. Up first, Olivier Giroud. Olivier Giroud arrived in 2012 with a Ligue 1 winners medal with Montpellier, the physicality to match any English defender, and a female fan base to rival any teen pop star. So it's no wonder Arsenal fans were hoping for a lot from their frontman in the years to come. However, 5 seasons on and having never reached the 20-goal mark in a single Premier League season, many Gunners fans are split over his contribution to their side. Despite his moments of brilliance, Giroud's lack of speed, composure and consistency has meant that Arsene Wenger has had to dig deep into his pockets. Cue Alexander Lacazette.
All right.
With the 2018 World Cup on the horizon, by which time Giroud will be 31, this may represent his last chance at representing France at a national tournament. Should he fail to hold down a regular first team spot at club level, it seems highly unlikely the national manager Didier Deschamps will pick him over his French counterpart on the international stage. Next on the list is Theo Walcott. Back in 2006, he was seen as Arsenal and England's next big superstar as he boarded the plane to Germany aged just 17. Add a record-breaking international hat-trick to his CV, and at the age of 19 the tag of the new Henry seemed fairly reasonable. But after many injury-hit years of failing to emulate the Frenchman, it seems the only similarity they have now is the beard. If you combine regular injuries with his failure to not only find his best position, but to hold it down in the first team, it seems that the former Southampton man may need to move on to kickstart an already stalling career. Still only 28 years of age and showing no signs of slowing down, Theo Walcott has all the attributes which could see him shine in a team where guaranteed games could not only help him put together a good run of form, but find the net on a more regular basis. Perhaps a consistent season in the Premier League, or even abroad, could see him board the plane next summer to the World Cup, 12 years after his first inclusion. Up next, Danny Welbeck. Much like Theo Walcott, Danny Welbeck was once an up-and-coming superstar for club and country. Straight out of the Manchester United Academy with a dream debut goal, not many would have predicted that 7 full Premier League seasons down the line, he's failed to hit double figures in any single campaign. Since moving to London in 2014, Danny Welbeck has only made 52 appearances out of a possible 114 Premier League fixtures, contributing with a lowly 8 Premier League goals. Although many injuries need to be taken account for those figures, it's only a matter of time before a club as big as Arsenal's cut their losses and seek a more consistently available first-team figure. Much like his club and international teammate Theo Walcott, Danny Welbeck has often found that his work rate and willingness to sacrifice himself has led him to be played out of position. He has often filled in a role out wide or sometimes in a deeper position in order to accommodate himself within a certain strategy or a more complete individual. Should he decide to move on this summer, he should be looking for a guaranteed starting striker spot at any club to improve his chances of making the plane to Russia next summer. Next on our list is Kieran Gibbs. Continuing with the mainly English theme of this video, Kieran Gibbs has seen his club and national place deteriorate due to injuries and lack of playing time. Following the sale of Gaël Clichy to Manchester City in 2011, Arsene Wenger stated that his first choice left-back would be Kieran Gibbs. Despite many promising displays in an England and Arsenal shirt, plus a new deal signed, it was only 18 months later that injuries and a loss of form forced Arsene Wenger into signing Nacho Monreal from Malaga. Since then, the left-back spot at Arsenal has become a case of who's fitter rather than who's in better form, something which has seen Kieran Gibbs make only 26 appearances over the last 2 seasons. Back when he made his international debut in 2010, Kieran Gibbs was challenging alongside Leighton Baines and Ashley Cole for the left-back spot. But in recent years, the emergence of Luke Shaw, Ryan Bertrand and Danny Rose have really given him a tough task to secure that left-back spot. In order to be part of the squad next summer, Kieran Gibbs needs to have a really impressive season at left back, something which has become more difficult at Arsenal due to the recent signing of Sead Kolasinac from Schalke. Where does that leave a potentially third choice Kieran Gibbs now? We say away from the Emirates. Last but not least on our list is probably the biggest talent of them all, Jack Wilshere. When fully fit and with a good run of matches under his belt, Jack Wilshere has the talent and ability which has seen him draw massive admiration from many footballing figures. Both German internationals Marco Reus and Bastian Schweinsteiger joined in with Dani Alves in comparing him to some of the greats, including Alves' then Barcelona teammates Xavi and Andres Iniesta. Blessed with an English heart and Spanish ball control, according to Arsene Wenger, many people had predicted a big future for Arsenal's number 10. But as is prevalent with many Arsenal players on this list, injuries have taken a toll and seen Wilshere drop from a promising first-team figure to a peripheral figure, even spending time on loan at Bournemouth last season to get more first-team games. In an age where Arsenal fans are demanding more and more from their club, what does that mean for Jack Wilshere? He may opt to move on, as if he doesn't, he could be caught up in the flurry of transfer activity promised to Arsenal fans as a result of Arsene Wenger's new contract. As with the other English hopefuls in this list, it may be in Jack Wilshere's best interest to move on if he's to gain a place for next summer's World Cup squad. Those are our 5 players. Who do you think needs to leave the Emirates this summer? Comment below and don't forget to subscribe.